Welcome, loves. My name is Emerald C. I'm here with a fragrance review for you for Chanel No.5. This Chanel No.5 was created in 1986, so it came out over 30 years ago. It's been out for quite some time, the original fragrance. Now, this specific bottle was a gift for me from my fiance. We usually swap fragrances as gifts for like holidays and special occasions, and he asked me what I wanted. I don't remember the specific Chanel that I was like, okay, this Chanel. But long story short, they didn't have it in stock. So he ended up getting this one. Now, before he got this one, I was like, I want you, since they don't have it, what I was looking for, I'm like, I want you to find a fragrance that smells so good that every time you pass me, you're like, damn, I need some of you. Like, I need all of this. Like that just, is going to take him to the next level. He's going to smell and be like, damn, babe. Because he has fragrances that smell so good that he wears. And I'm like, I will drink your bath water with a fucking silly straw. Like, this smells just that good. So I wanted him to find that fragrance for me. So I gave him free reign of that. So I'm like, whatever's going to make you feel that way, I need you to get. So he picked out the Chanel No.5. Now, when I first smelled this fragrance, I'm like, okay, this is different. It's very different from any of the fragrances that I have in my collection. But I'm like, I'm going to give it a chance because when I first smelled it, what I got was like very floral and powder, like floral powdery. That's what I smelled first. And I think it's because of the aldehydes, which is the first like note in the top notes of this fragrance, the aldehydes. So I'm like, I think that's what I'm getting a lot of, because aldehydes, if you don't know, it's very soapy, it's fresh, it's powdery. So you get that kind of note. So I'm like, that's all I smell. Now, of course, you have to allow it to dry down to get the secondary notes and the base notes. And I was just waiting for that to kick in. I'm waiting hours. I'm like, all right, kick in any moment now. All right, let's see. But unfortunately for me, I still smelled like the light powdery notes of the scent. Now, it does last a very long time because sometimes things are a hit and sometimes they're a miss. For me, this was a miss. It kind of smells like, and this is just my personal opinion, it smells like feminine vaginal powder deodorant that a very wealthy older woman would use on a summer day to make sure her cookie is smelling very clean and to make sure it doesn't, it isn't all sweaty, to absorb the sweat. And I'm just like, I cannot absolutely wrap my head around it. But I'm like, listen, if he likes it, if this is something that he likes, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a chance. So of course, I'm spraying it on, just waiting for it to kick in for him to go, damn, babe, this smells so good. And throughout the years of wearing this fragrance, and I don't wear it often, I only wear it sometimes because I'm waiting for the moment where he's going to be like, oh, damn, babe, this smells good. And I haven't gotten that. So I'm like, you know what? I think it's a miss for him too, because there are fragrances I wear and he'll compliment me all day for it. Like, babe, that smells really good. Wow, that really smells real good. I still smell it and it smells great. This isn't one of the fragrances he says that for. So I think it may have been a miss. But I think it's awesome to also have in your collection to say you have a Chanel No.5 in your collection. Now, I don't buy fragrances just to say I have something just because it's a certain name. But I have it, I'm here, and this is just honestly what it is at this point. I can definitely see people saying that this is like a sophisticated, elegant fragrance. It's a fragrance that can be used for special occasions. This isn't an everyday occasion. It wouldn't make sense to wear it every day, like to the gym or just to wear it around the house. This feels like a fragrance that you will wear if you're going somewhere special, like if you're going to a wedding, or you can even wear it in the office, because I can imagine a woman, like a very wealthy woman, who has a power position in an office or wearing this fragrance and rocking it, because this is like, all right, this seems like a 50-year or older fragrance for a woman. She smells sophisticated. She smells wealthy. She has a huge house, car, the husband. She seems like she has the picket fence. Like, this is the vision that I think of like for this specific fragrance. Now, let's go through the notes of this fragrance. Top notes. Aldehydes, that's the number one note, and it's also the number one note that everyone says they smell first, which again is the powdery, clean, soapy fragrance in there. So we have aldehydes. There's also lang lang, and it's funny because depending on where you look, it's enunciated different ways. So I've seen it being enunciated as lang lang or ilang ilang. So I don't know. Now, lang lang is floral, it's bitter, and it has like nuances of banana in there as well. You have neroli, peach, and bergamot. So these are your top notes. So of course, this is what you're going to smell first. You're going to smell it for an extended period of time. And then those notes are essentially going to evaporate and you're going to get your secondary notes. Your secondary notes or your heart notes are what you're going to smell for quite some time. Iris, rose, jasmine, and lily of the valley. So you get a whole bouquet of nothing but floral notes here. Your base notes for the fragrance are sandalwood, which is nice and woody. You have vetiver, which has that very strong, like grassy, sharp note. You also get vanilla, which is creamy and a gourmand. Oak moss and patchouli. So those are the base notes. They essentially last the longest. So you get secondary notes and the base notes, which last for quite some time. So once the dry down occurs, this is what you're left with for the remainder of your fragrance. Longevity of the fragrance. So the longevity of the fragrance, it lasts for quite some time. This is one that's going to last 8, 9, 10 hours long. It's going to last for a very long time, especially if you spray it on your clothing or something like a robe or a coat where you don't wash it as often. So you're going to be able to smell it opposed to a shirt where you wash it once you take it off. So your longevity, it lasts for quite some time. If you spray it on your skin, same thing. It will last for a very long time. Sillage, how big is your fragrance? How big is it when you spray it? Can you smell it from a distance? Are you able to smell it from 6 feet, 2 feet? Is it intimate? Can you smell it closely? It is big. I won't say it's enormous, but it's big. You're able to smell you very well. So if you're walking by, you're going to be able to smell me. If I'm walking down the street, you're going to smell Chanel No. 5. Let's go through and we're going to read some reviews and see what other people think about the fragrance too. For my 18th birthday, I asked my parents to buy this, not knowing what it smelled like. I just wanted a Chanel perfume, LOL. I absolutely hated it and couldn't believe this is what people were raving about. So I didn't use it for a good few months until I ran out of my other perfume and used this, and oh my word, it smelled so good. I don't know what changed, but I really liked it. It smells very soapy, but in a chic and expensive kind of way. I can see why people would call this a grandma perfume, but to me it's very elegant and cozy. Would I buy this for myself? Probably not, because of the price, and it's not my usual taste, but I will always cherish the smell. Very nice. So that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, well, maybe if I come back and smell it later, like years later, that I might like it. And I've had it for a couple of years, but same thing. I haven't been able to fall back in love with it or fall in love with it to begin with. We'll see what else we have here. Classic yet timeless. There's such a warm, woody, and sweet quality in this scent, and it holds forever. Unique. It's truly in a league of its own. Final one. Clean, incensey, soap, elegant, chic, classic, but not youthful. I get that because I can't imagine someone under, not even in their 40s. I can't imagine someone under 50 really wearing this fragrance. I really can't, especially not in an everyday sense. I feel like this is so sexy and chic for someone in their 50s or older for special occasions. Even if they're going to church on Sunday, I can see, a 50-year-old woman wearing this to church, wearing it to work, wearing it to a special event, maybe a wedding, a baby shower, a bridal shower, something along those lines. Guys, I hope you liked this review. If you enjoyed it, I welcome you to the fragrance family. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in another video soon. Take care, loves.